Again, thank y'all for tuning in. Before I get started, please subscribe to the channel. So I want to talk about Lomachenko. Is Lomachenko really hiding behind Bob Arum? Do he really want to fight Devin Haney? Based on what I see in the information, I believe that he does want to fight Devin Haney, but I believe that there's some doubt as to where he can win or not. Because when you look at the events that actually occurred, when Devin Haney was Lomachenko's mandatory, remember, he vacated the belt. Not only did he stop Devin Haney from fighting a good opponent in Campbell, but he fought Campbell and then decided to vacate the belt. He asked to become a franchise champion in that case. So is he really avoiding him? So I've seen a video when you got Devin Haney's father, who was basically showing evidence and proof that he been trying to fight Lomachenko. Lomachenko said that he was ready. Lomachenko said that he need to contact his manager. Lomachenko said that he really wants to fight, but then when it came down to it, he didn't never ask his manager to make that fight. And we all know how it's supposed to go. Lomachenko really supposed to be the boss, but somehow now they flipped it to where the promoter is the boss. So he never even asked, for anybody to make that fight. But he said that he's ready. He said that he want to make that fight. Devin Haney is a coward. Devin Haney is basically much of nothing. And so when Devin Haney wanted to make that fight and he did everything that he could and basically got set aside when he said, I'll keep that in mind, and basically, fight, and then fought somebody else, didn't fight him, and then he believed that he can beat Teofimo, which is the only reason I believe that Lomachenko actually took the fight. I don't think that he believed that he can truly beat Devin Haney. And then when they look at it, they say, oh, well, Lomachenko, he can beat Floyd. I mean, there's nobody that's more similar in comparison to Floyd than Devin Haney. Now, would Devin Haney go undefeated? I don't know. That I cannot answer. But I can say that he has a very similar style, very similar personality, very similar everything. This is the person that basically trained Devin Haney. Devin Haney grew up around Floyd Mayweather, and this was Vasily Lomachenko's chance to actually become, to basically see it, how he would have fighting against a Mayweather. You see what I'm saying? So, do he really want to fight? That's the $1 million question. And according to Devin Haney's father, he signed $1 million contract, a 7-figure contract. Now, how many millions? I don't know. But he said that he signed a contract and that Eddie Hearn contacted his manager about making the fight. But they never made the fight. Why? I've been telling y'all that Vasily Lomachenko was a hype job from the beginning. He's not a great fighter. He's a good fighter. He had already lost. But people were trying to make it seem like this guy was the best thing since sliced bread. And he wasn't. He lost. And then y'all was putting him in pound for pound status. And he did way less than Terrence Crawford. He did way less than Errol Spence. He did way less than a person like let's just say like a Jamal Charlo. He did way less than Jamal Charlo. He did way less than many fighters. But they put this dude on a pound for pound status. And I wasn't buying it. I wasn't taking a bite of that cake. because this man hasn't done nothing and he lost. So he proved that his style is very beatable. You have undefeated fighters that basically has never lost, who basically was bumped by Vasyl Lomachenko in pound for pound status. I told y'all this man was a hype job. I said that I believe Devin Haney and some of these other fighters can beat him. I said that his resume was basically tailor-made for him to look good. Now, when you look at it, now is Nicholas Walter a Hall of Famer? No. Vasyl Lomachenko, not Vasyl Lomachenko, but Gil Rigondeaux, is he a pound for pound Hall of Famer? Yes. He beat him, but did he have to go up 2 weight classes just to fight him? Yes. So when people say, "Oh, well, he fought a bigger fighter," oh, nobody said that when he fought Gil Rigondeaux. He was a bigger fighter. No, they just gave him pound for pound status. Oh, he's great. Gary Russell, Hall of Famer. Yeah. But that fight could have easily went either way. So it wasn't even no blowout or anything like that. So when we look at Vasyl Lomachenko resume, he fought good fighters, but he ain't really fought great fighters like that. Except for Gil Rigondeaux and Gary Russell. And you could have easily said that Gary Russell won, and you could have basically made a great point saying that why did he go to a catchweight to fight Gil Rigondeaux? Why did he make him go up to a weight that he can barely make even after hydrating? You know what I'm saying? So I didn't buy the hype, but do I believe that he hid behind Bob Arum? Yes. Do I believe that he wants to make this fight? No. Do I believe that he wants to get a back-to-back loss? No. He's not trying to fight Devin Haney at all. So anybody that is believing this hype and believe that Vasyl Lomachenko actually wants to fight and are going to make this fight is out of their mind. Now, do I believe, again, for those who say, "Oh man, you kind of contradicted yourself," do I believe that Vasyl Lomachenko wants to fight Devin Haney? Yes, on this basis, that basically he wants to see how he would have done against a Floyd Mayweather, because that's similar to how Devin Haney fights. So they will probably want to fight on that basis, but on the basis of him possibly losing back to back, he don't want to take that chance. He's not going to take that fight. So we already know everything is just talk. And then when you look at the proof, Devin Haney actually wanted to be the one to make the fight. He wanted to make the fight. So do I believe that he hid behind Bob Arum? I have to say yes. On the strength of all the things that I basically stated. Yes, he's hid behind Bob Arum. He doesn't want to make that fight. He hopes Bob Arum doesn't want to make that fight. But him basically talking against Bob Arum will probably make Bob Arum take that fight. You know, so it's self-explanatory, man. The proof is in the pudding, and I'm gonna only go with, you know, the person that's really chasing the fight and showing proof, evidence that they're trying to make the fight, while the other people basically neglecting the fact that he's trying that Devin Haney is trying to make this fight. I'm not one of those people, because we already know how Bob Arum operates. Bob Arum is one of the promoters. He fight in-house. He keep the belts within Top Rank. He don't want to fight no other fighters. He harbor his own fighters. And the fact that and the fact that Lomachenko, was one of his golden goose, he wasn't going to ever make that fight. But now that he has a chance to possibly get Devin Haney, because he only has one more fight with Eddie Hearns, he probably will make that fight on the basis in hopes that he can get Devin Haney to come to his promotion, which I doubt will ever happen. But that's all I got for now, man. It's your guy, Ken the Guru, man. Again, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'm out.